and you've got it all cut out like this. I cut out my box, but you don't have to do this. So I could lay it on and draw that box on my chimney placket. Okay? So you need to do 4 of these. The boxes are drawn in, and then you need to press up 1/4 of an inch there, 1/4 of an inch there on both sides, and then the top. Okay? Good. Then we're going to put it on a piece of fabric, just that little piece like this, and we're going to sew up to the box, sink the needle, go across the top, and down. Okay, we're going to sew that box literally in. I could just make a video, and you guys could just poke it, and then we could just all stay home. Yeah. Okay, then you're going to start right here, because we have to cut up here. So what do we have to do to this box?
Reinforce.
You start right here, go to there, and to there, and to there. Okay, now we don't have to trim that corner like we did on our collar. Okay, then the last step is slice it up to here within 1/4 of an inch, and then go on an angle. Can you see how I've cut that on an angle?
Let's see.
Looks like a Y.
Yep.
Oh.
Little chicken scratchings, okay? That is sample number 1. Pressed, top stitched, reinforced, and cut. Okay?
Beautiful.
So, that's sample number 1. Number 2 is the very same thing. So you're going to repeat this whole thing. So when we do them on the shirts, you're not going to be chickens. You're going to be able to do it. We're going to open this up, and we're going to press that seam open, and we're going to press this seam open, like this, okay? And then we're going to flip it inside. So you go, how do you do this? We're going to flip it inside, okay? So now it is going to look like this on the back, and this on the front, and you will have a nice square box. So therefore you will make it nice and square. Okay? Now this is how I want to see that sample, but this is the wrong side of your shirt. Okay? Because we're going to do all the folding on this side. This is the right side. Okay, so that's sample number 2, and that's sample number 1. So you're just doing it all over again. You're going to be really good at this when you get done. This is sample number 3, and it's all pressed. This is what it's going to look like. Okay? It's going to look like Carl's chimney placket on his shirt. Okay? So, after we've turned this over like this, this seam is going to press towards the middle inside, and this 1/4 inch that you've already pressed is going to come right over, cover that stitching, and you're going to press it like that. Now, this is where everybody gets confused. This sits inside this box. Okay, don't fold it like this. I don't want to see the box like this. I want to see this is inside. It fills the center of this box right here. Can you see? Okay. So it fills the center of this box like this. Okay? So then you press that one. Then this one's pressed like this. Then we're going to make the chimney. We're going to take this, push the seam in the center. It's all pressed in, and you're going to cover it. Cover that stitching line like this. And it's going to look just like that. Okay, so here it is. It's going to open up, whoops, like this. Okay?
Okay. Are we just going to press it, or are we going
We're just, step number 3, it's just, step number 3 is going to look just like this. It's pressed. Okay? It's going to be pressed. So when you get in and look at your samples one of these days, you're going to see, aha, that's how I did that. Now I remember. So that one, 3 is all pressed. Number 4 is pressed and top stitched. Okay? Don't worry about this. This just tells you that these are the tucks that we'll eventually put on the shirt. Okay? That's the tucks that go right next to that pleat. So, the first step to doing number 4 is this guy is pressed inside the box right here, right? You're going to stitch right up on, you're going to edge stitch right up here. You don't need to back stitch. Just start down here, go clear up to there. Okay? That's stitched first. Then this one is going to be stitched last. And it goes across here. See that box right there? You want to make sure that you draw a line on the right side so it comes just above that. Okay? So you can feel it and draw a straight line right above that. Okay? Remember how we did our pockets? We sewed all in one swoop. We're going to edge stitch up to here in the corner pivot. Pivot to the center of the point. Make sure your point is center. Stitch here, pivot there, down to where that line is, and then across. Okay? That reinforces it. That's what this is. So you can come and look at this all you want. I have 2 lines here. You don't have to do 2. You can just do 1. What do you have on yours?
2.
2 lines.
3, actually.
3. The student this morning had a shirt on and she had a big box and a big X in the middle. So it just at least has to have 1 line so that that breaks it like that. Okay? So the purpose of this is so that Carl has a button right there and a buttonhole right there. So that if he wants, he can unbutton it. If his arm's too fat, he can't. Right? My husband can't button his. Okay? So that, see, if he wants to roll his sleeve up, he can unbutton it and roll his sleeve up. If he wants to keep it down, he can. That's what it's for. On women's blouses, they don't even bother.
They don't put a button?
No, unless they want to.
Oh.
I mean, as the minute that I say they don't, they will.
Do we have to?
No, you do not have to. I just want you to know what that is for. That's why this has to be folded and fill the center of that box. This flap here covers it entirely. They're really pretty cool, actually. If you want to do it the way the textbook does, come back in 3 weeks and you'll have it done. It's just stupid. It's dumb.
So we don't stitch this here.
Nope. This side right here is not stitched. Up, over, down, across. This is just left.
It's just pressed and doesn't need to be
It's
stitched.
just pressed. Okay? 4 steps. Really super simple. Get all your pressing done. Make sure you get this pressed.
And do you want them in our binders as step 1, step 2, step
Yes.
3, step 4?
So when you go to your shirt, if you can't remember, you can just get them out and say, yeah, now I remember how I did that. Okay? So I'm going to leave all these out. You can look all you want.